Of Hello, Ravens fans, and welcome to another Spotlight Ravens series. I'm Aaron Schneider, Sports Information Director at Anderson University, and joining us from the women's swimming and diving team is Heather Karm. How are you doing today?
Good. I'm doing very good. How about you?
Good. So Heather, she is a sophomore on the women's swimming and diving team. She made an impact at the conference meet in her freshman season. She competed on the 800 freestyle relay team, which took second place, giving her second team all conference honors. She also competed in each of the all of the other all conference relays Anderson had last year: the 200 freestyle relay, the 400 medley relay, the 200 medley relay, and the 400 freestyle relay. All four of those relays getting third in conference last year. And then as an individual, she took fifth in the 100 breaststroke, and then also finished sixth place in the 50 freestyle. So first to kick things off, obviously we're doing this the week of the conference meet this year. Tell us a little bit on how your season's going.
So far my season is going pretty good. This year is a lot better because last year COVID impacted us a lot. So this year's a lot better. We're able to do our normal practices and everything. And I think the team is definitely ready, and our coach has been working really hard with us, and we all feel very prepared for this conference. So I'm very excited, but it will definitely be probably one of the most fun meets we will have each year. So I'm very excited.
All right. Now, what are you looking to accomplish at the conference meet?
I'm hoping to drop some more time, especially in my 100 breaststroke. I would like to see some time improvement on that. And then I am swimming the 400 IM, and I've only swam that one other time before in my life. So it will be interesting to swim it again. So I just hope to not throw up in that one because it's a pretty tough event. But yeah, I'm very excited and hopefully get second or first place in some of the relays because we got some pretty solid relays this year. So I'm very excited about that.
Okay. Now, tell us what your major is.
So my major is exercise science. It's specializing in the clinical exercise physiology point, and my minor is nutrition.
Okay. Who is your inspiration and why?
To me, my inspiration is my dad. He has always worked so hard his entire life, and he had like nothing handed to him. And he always has taught me to just try your hardest at everything and to never give up. And so he's really taught me to do what I love and to just never give up no matter how hard it gets.
All right. What is your driving force / motivation?
My driving force and motivation is to be the best version of myself. So that would be spiritually and physically and mentally with like school and my sport. So just always trying to be a better me each day and to continue to grow. But yeah, being the best version of myself.
Okay. What is your favorite aspect about sports and why?
My favorite aspect about sports is it forces you to get out of your comfort zone, and it makes you do things that you wouldn't normally do. And I feel like it really made me grow a lot personally and everything. Because in high school, I used to be really shy, but swimming has made me get out of my shell more. And it's definitely like shaped me to be the person that I am, both in and out of the classroom, with pretty much everything. So I think sports are very important because it's one of the main things I think that shaped my character.
Okay. What is your favorite non-athletic memory at AU?
My favorite non-athletic memory, Actually would be Encore. I went for the first time just the beginning of this semester. And so that's like an event that this school holds. And it's where people like sing and they're really good. But it was so much fun because the kids got really into it and it kind of felt like a concert. And so me and my friends really enjoyed Encore.
Okay. What is your favorite athletic memory at AU and why?
My favorite athletic memory would definitely be the training trip that we went on just over Christmas break. It was our first training trip, I think, in the program's history. So that was pretty cool that we were able to do that. We went to Gulf Shores, and so it was nice being in like 70-degree weather instead
And
of
that's
just snow.
and for clarity, that's in Alabama.
Yes. Yeah. And so we got to swim in an outdoor pool. So we all got really tan, which was really cool. And it was just so much more fun and laid back because it was a good team bonding for sure. Like one day we just had a beach day and like we played games all day. And I feel like we got a lot closer on that trip, which was pretty awesome.
All right. Going into the next set of questions, the team superlative type. First, who on the team is best dressed?
I would definitely say Hallie. She's one of our divers and she always has the cutest outfits. Definitely Hallie, yeah.
Okay. Who on the team is the best dancer?
That would have to be our other diver, Matthew. He is always dancing every practice, always makes us laugh.
Okay. Who on the team is the Joker, prankster, best sense of humor?
That would be our new freshman, Abby. She is always laughing at practice. I have never not laughed when I'm around her. She always cracks jokes all the time. She's definitely a good positive aspect on the team.
Okay. Who on the team is most outgoing?
I think that would be Brooklyn. She's a junior on the team and she's actually my roommate. But she's always outgoing at practice. Always also makes all of us laugh all the time. And she's never afraid to be herself, which is pretty cool.
Okay, and this is a question I asked though, swimming and diving, this might not be as applicable, but who on the team is the best trash talker?
Oh, okay. That would have to be our freshman swimmer, Ben. He likes to trash talk a lot, but in a positive way.
Yeah. Who on the team is the pregame DJ?
That would be our senior on the team, Lilia. She's always in charge of the aux cord. She always gets really good songs during practice and before meets. So definitely Lilia.
And I can say that when I was doing that, when I was in at practice doing the photo shoot, getting the photos for everybody, it was straight bangers the entire time I was there.
Yes.
It was a really good playlist
Yes,
when
for
I
sure.
was there. What is your team's go-to pregame song?
I think for now, our go-to pregame song is God's Country by Blake Shelton. Every practice that is always on our playlist. And so a lot of people sing along with it. So I think that's our main song.
Okay, and then do you personally have a go-to pregame song?
I do. It's called Legendary by Welshly Arms. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. But I usually put that on before some of my main races and it always gets me ready.
Okay. Going into the next segment of questions. First, what is your go-to pregame meal?
That would be spaghetti. I like to eat a lot of carbs because that helps me with most of my events, definitely. It gives me the energy that I need to perform what I want. And I love spaghetti. It's one of my favorite meals.
Okay. Follow-up questions, just because I'm curious about it now that you mentioned it. So when I was primarily a cross-country athlete, and of course, one of the fun things about that was the team pasta nights the night before. Is that pretty big in swimming and diving as well?
We try to have team dinners once in a while, but usually go out to dinner after swim meets,
Okay.
or have like team meals after different swim meets, but we all individually carb load as much as we can for sure.
Yeah, you absolutely have to for swimming. Um, do you have any pets? If so, what kind and what are their names?
Yes, I do. I have two cats at home. They're about 8 months old, so they're still cute and tiny. I have one's a boy, and his name is Bean, and the other one is a girl, and her name is Shadow.
Okay. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I would say the Bahamas because I love the ocean, and I actually love sharks too. And that's like a hot spot for swimming with sharks, like in the ocean. So that would be pretty cool.
Okay. Who is your celebrity crush?
My celebrity crush is Caleb Dressel, of course. For now, he's one of like the fastest swimmers, and he's in the Olympics all the time. I bet people have heard of him. He's pretty fast. He's already broken a lot of Michael Phelps records, which is awesome. But
Okay. What is your favorite TV show?
my favorite TV show, not to be basic, but is Friends. I've probably watched it over 10 times, but it is definitely my go-to. Yes, Friends for sure.
Okay. Um, what is your favorite thing to do outside of swimming and diving?
My favorite thing to do outside of swimming and diving is weightlifting. I absolutely love weightlifting. So when season is over, I'll probably be in the gym 3 to 5 days a week. And I'm actually trying to get my personal training license. And so that is something I'm interested in. So over the summer, I hope to be a personal trainer.
Okay. Do you have a specialty in terms of weightlifting?
Um, Not really. I try to do like love doing new things in the gym. Like I like looking up different exercises I've never really tried before. But I mainly do like the basics, so like back squat and deadlift, stuff like that. But I try to do a lot of upper body to prepare me for swimming for the next season. I like to keep my upper body strong, especially my shoulders, to prevent injury.
Okay. What is your favorite holiday?
That would have to be Christmas, because that is like the one holiday all of my family always gets together no matter what. So, like everybody's able to get off of work, and we all get together. I always love being with my family. That's fun. But yeah, definitely Christmas.
Okay. And then if you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be?
That would be a horse. I love horses. I don't have one now because they're like very expensive, but I hope someday in the future to have a horse. That'd be awesome.
And I was going to mention, I like your things that your horses in the background.
Oh, yes, thank you.
What is your favorite quote?
My favorite quote, it's by Alan Watts, which is kind of an old one. It's better to have a short life that is full of what you love doing than a long life spent in a miserable way. I really like this quote because I always love doing everything I can each day, especially since like COVID happened. Like that was a big wake up call. Like your life could be taken away at any time, and so it's definitely I like to take every day and do as much as I can and not take life for granted, and just to have fun in life and do what I would do what makes me happy.
Okay. And what is your favorite candy?
My favorite candy is M&Ms. I love those. I could eat like 200.
Okay. Now going into the next segment of questions, what is your favorite hobbies?
Some of my favorite hobbies include, well, swimming, of course, snowboarding, weightlifting, horseback riding, um, cooking and baking, and definitely traveling. I love to travel.
Okay. What is a little known but amazing fact about yourself?
Not many people know this about me, and a lot of people are always surprised when I tell them. I actually ride dirt bikes. I've been riding since I was like 3 years old.
There you
Um,
go.
yeah, so I love dirt bikes and motorcycles. Like that's one of my big hobbies. I actually just bought a new dirt bike last summer, and so that's what I did most of the summer, which was a lot of fun.
All right. Why did you choose AU?
I chose AU because I thought it was the perfect size. It wasn't too big and it wasn't too small. It had a good student to teacher ratio. I like that there's only about like 20 people in each class. So then that way the teacher gets to know my name and like personal life, and I can make a good relationship with my teachers. And definitely the swim program, the swim team, that was one of my major factors as well.
All right. What is your favorite class at AU and why?
My favorite class was Dr. Scott's swim class. So like you have to take like a gym class for your liberal arts degree. And I was put in Dr. Scott's swim class and I absolutely loved that.
Okay. And then who is your favorite professor at AU and why?
My favorite professor is Professor Andrew Jones. Him and I are pretty much like best friends. We're the reason he's my favorite teacher is because we could probably talk for hours about our exercise science and nutrition. Like we always come up with new ideas, talk about different topics, and it's just we have a lot of good ideas whenever we talk together.
All right. And then um, what are your plans after AU?
My plans after AU are probably to go to grad school. For the degree I want, you need a graduate or a yeah graduate. And then I'm thinking I want to move out of Indiana for sure. Maybe Florida. I love the warmth and the beach. And so I hope to work in a hospital as a clinical exercise physiologist, um, and to be a personal trainer on the side and possibly like a nutritionist on the side as well.
Okay. And then finally, what do you want your lasting legacy to be at AU?
I want to be known for the person that like always had fun, and never gave up on anything and always was doing what they loved. Because I always just want to always do what I want to do and things that make me happy for sure.
All right. Well, I think I've covered the questions I wanted to. Ravens fans, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to follow along with any more Spotlight Ravens series interviews, any more content we may be putting out on YouTube. And Heather, thank you for joining us and good luck this weekend.
Thank you so much.